What's up, guys? So I wanted to shoot this quick video because I was just about to log into manychat and create a automation setup for one of our clients, and I actually couldn't get into manychat. So I was sitting here thinking, like, is there any other way where I can do the same thing? So I did a little of deep diving into Go High Level, and turns out that Go High Level has added the same features to their automation setup as manychat has. So if you are using manychat and Go High Level, or if you are just using manychat, you can actually save money setting this up in Go High Level instead, because you can pay for Go High Level for 97 bucks. And if we go and take a look at the pricing on manychat, you can see the Pro is for 15 bucks a month. But if we move into contacts, so let's say you have 30,000 followers, that will turn into contacts pretty quickly. Then you'll already be at $165. Even if you have 20,000 contacts, it will exceed the amount that it costs to use Go High Level. So I was like, okay, might as well see if I can create the exact same setup inside of Go High Level, and turns out that you actually can. So today I'm going to show you how you can do it for yourself and how I created it. I'm not saying this is the perfect example. This is just something I've set up. We haven't tested this yet. I literally just set it up and thought it was pretty cool, so I wanted to share it. But yeah, I'll make another video when we have this up and running, and I'll show you guys, like, if we have any made any updates to it or any improvements, and how is it working overall. But let's get started with building the entire thing up from the ground up, and yeah, let's just do that. So I'm just gonna go back and create a new workflow from scratch. So first of all, we have to create two triggers. The first trigger is called Instagram comments. So for example, let's say you do a post where people have to comment on the post, then you can set this up as a trigger. And you can actually have the same trigger for when people DM you a keyword. So you don't have to create two automations for Instagram post and one for DM keywords. You can actually put it in the same automation, and I think still make it work as seamless as if you were making two automations. So for this one is Instagram comments on a post. You have to set up a couple of filters here. The first filter is the page. So I'm just gonna choose our client, Mercy Prince. Then you could go for, or you should go for, post type is published. So it only searches on published posts. And if you want to, you can make it even more narrowed down. I would just leave this like this instead. And yeah, just save it as it is. So, and I think the name is good too. Instagram comments on a post, like, you know what that means, right? So let's set up the second trigger, and that is comments. That's Instagram DM. So let's see, what was it called? It was called, oh yeah, it's customer reply. So you have to take this like overall or general event that's called customer reply, and then I would name this like IG DM. Then you know that that's what's like the filter is. So here we choose the filter, scroll down to reply channel, and then we choose Instagram DM. Then you can add another filter if you want to that has the fields, let's see here, exact match phrase. So if people say, like, let's say it's a keyword, right? Let's say the keyword is get started in one word. Then you just type it in like this, and it's actually set. So now you have set up the two triggers. So next thing you want to do is probably you want to assign someone to it, right? We have a setter in place, so we want to assign the setter, assign to setter. So I'm just gonna choose myself here as an example, and then save action. Next thing I want to do is create a opportunity. So creating an opportunity, I would just say create, I would call this create opportunity in DM setting. Like so, and then I go for the DM setting pipeline, and the stage is inbound call to action. That's what we have set up. For opportunity name, this is mapping their first name so it matches the Instagram. And then source, I would just say IGCTA, so we know this is where it came from. Opportunity value, let's just do 2K. And finally, it's set it to open. So there we go. Now we need to create a if-else statements, and I actually want to just go back real quick to make sure that I will set this up right. But I'm pretty sure that it's just an if-else, where the first one, this is if they do a IG comment. So the workflow trigger has to be, alright, so if this happens for you, you just have to save the automation. I think it says, yeah, you can only pick save triggers, so save the workflow. So we're just gonna go ahead and save the workflow. And now we should be able to choose the correct trigger. So I have something that's itching on my foot. There we go. So let's do Instagram key here. So IG comment like this, and I would do another branch that is IG DM, because what we want to do, I'll show you in a minute once we get to it. Oh no, let's delete this one actually. Can I do that? Yeah, here we go. I'll delete this one, and then we have these two. So this is what it's going to look like. So for the IG comment, the reason why we're doing this is because you can actually reply to people in the comments automatically. So this is pretty cool. This is the same thing that you can do in manychat, right? So you could create a couple of variations on like how you would reply to people to make it more human-like. And I would just do it like super lowercase, send you a DM, send you a DM like this, and maybe like check your DMs, and you can like add more and more. What you also can do to add on to this is you can automatically like their comment. So I think that's pretty cool. One thing I would add, however, in between here is a wait statement. So I would do a wait so it's more human-like, because right now all of this is happening instantaneously. So I would probably set up a wait for 3 minutes like this, and then it looks good. So you can respond the comment, and you can also Instagram DM the person. So here you could see, you could put in like this automated message like, hey, I saw you commented on my post, and then write etc, like, even if it's like, it depends on if you're having a lead magnet, or is it just like to get the conversation started, or do you have like this same preset message that you send to everyone that you want to book in for a call, for example. Then you can put it in here. I'll just write test for now. And yeah, then this is actually good. So let's do it the same thing for IGDM. I would put in the wait. So let's wait 3 minutes. Wait 3 minutes. And then I would just head on straight into the Instagram DM. And I would again write the same preset message here, like you would do in manychat, right? So now this is actually set up. And now I just want to go back real quick and see if I have missed anything. Might be the case. No. So the next thing here I would do, this is not something that I've finalized yet, so that's why I'm not showing you guys yet. But I've come up with maybe like a system where you can automatically move leads from different lead temperatures. So let's say that I wouldn't say wait 2 hours, for example, that's way too soon. But let's say we wait a day and they haven't replied. Then they would be automatically moved into the hot lead, and then if they don't reply within another day, then they'll be moved back to the next lead stage, which is warm lead, and then on to the next one, neutral lead, on to the next one, cold lead. So let's say there goes a day in between these stages, right? And then what I would do in the end is I would then, if they reply, move them back up into the hot lead, so the setter knows like which leads to reply to first. I at least think that would be pretty cool, and I think it's almost done. But I'll do an updated video when we have this up and running, and I'll show you guys like how to set this up and what works and how have we optimized on this. But yeah, that's basically how you do it. I would say it's actually pretty simple when you have it set up like this, right? It's not that complicated or anything, and yeah, it could save you a ton of money. So if you haven't used Go High Level before, I actually have a free download link in the description. I do get an affiliate if you guys choose to buy, just full transparency, but you get a 14-day free trial. So it's something you can try out, and if it's not for you, totally cool. But yeah, that's you at least have the option now. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and hope it had some value for you, and yeah, see you in the next one.